Yvonne chose herself and left William at the altar. Hey you, my name is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about 8 moments that I wanted to join the show and be a girlfriend. Yes, I wanted to join the show. Let's get into it. Lynn was a mooch, but her heart was in the right place. She wanted to do things right. The first time I said, sign me up, I'm going to be on this show. I'm going to be a girlfriend. This is the time where Lynn applied for a credit card, got a $5,000 limit, and gave it to Toni. At this time, Toni was struggling really bad. She was not selling homes. She just wasn't doing well. And Lynn, who is against credit cards, who doesn't really believe in them, took one out to give to her. If that's not friendship, then I don't know what is. Sometimes we make sacrifices for our friends without them even asking for us. And that's my favorite thing. If I see my friends going through something, I want to reach out and give them a helping hand without expecting anything in return. The second time was when Maya was hanging out with Stan a lot. And I mean a lot. And she used Joan as a cover to not get in trouble with her husband. So in this time, Stan buys Maya a very expensive watch. And Darnell had just gone to see Joan about getting Maya a present for Christmas. And he just kind of was complaining about how he couldn't afford her a nice watch, but was going to get her one anyway. And just kind of got some ideas from Joan. So the Christmas party comes around. I guess Maya was not expecting Darnell, her husband, to be there. So she's wearing the watch proudly. And all of a sudden, of course, Darnell sees the watch. And what does Maya do? She blames it on Joan. And obviously that's unfair. It's not right. It's not okay to do that. But Joan was a real rider, a real trooper, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of was like, okay, and let Darnell give her the side eye, the snake eye, everything. But she also at that time confronts Maya and let her know that that's not okay. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm your friend. I got your back, but you're making me look bad. And at this point, Darnell also is not really a fan of her girlfriends at this time. So Darnell ends up saying, hey Maya, you cannot hang out with these girls. They're not right for you. They're not right for our marriage, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's his decision to make. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So Christmas comes, the girls end up going to Maya's house, make up some story about her winning the lotto, and that's how she was able to afford the watch, and they bring him a laptop. And I'm like, wow. They were mad at her, but they still came to support her in the end. Even though what she did was wrong, they came and they supported her. And that's what a true girlfriend is. The third time I wanted to be a girlfriend was when William bought Yvonne a house without her permission or without her seeing it. And the girls immediately started telling William, this is not a good idea. This is a big decision and you both should be making this decision together. William ends up calling the ladies bitter, saying they don't have a man that treats them this way. They don't have a man that loves them enough, which is very shady on William's part, very shady. But guess what? The girls end up being right. Yvonne is not happy about this. She was like, we should be doing this together. I quit my job for you. I'm doing all this stuff for you. I'm making all these sacrifices for you. And I want to be in it with you. Later on, they end up working out. But this is a green flag for me. And I'll tell you why. This is a green flag because even when the conversations are hard, you should be able to have them with your friends. Like, hey, I don't know if that's a great decision, but I wanted to give you my opinion. I support you, but I just want to be there for you. I'm not telling you not to buy your wife or your spouse or your fiance at home, but maybe get their input. And that's kind of hard to do, especially because you don't want to seem like a hater or whatever to your friend. You're just looking out for their best interest. I think it's something that is hard to do, but when you do it, it's great. And let me tell you, number 4, this is a big one. Joan was planning Yvonne and William's wedding, Yvonne's bridal shower, and William's bachelor party. I mean, can you imagine that undertaking? That's a lot of party planning, and I love party planning. I love hosting, but that's a lot. And for your friend to commit to doing all of that for you, you owe them everything and more. And it's not like these events went off without any issues. William's friends were declining the invitation. Yvonne ends up wanting to back out of the wedding. It was a lot going on and the girls were under immense pressure. Yes, Joan is friends with William, so it makes sense that she's helping him. But Maya, Toni, and Lynn were all a part of helping to make this go off perfectly. And yes, Joan gets the bad rep for being annoying, but she can be supportive when you need it. Throughout this whole entire scene, when Yvonne and William don't end up getting married, Joan allows him to move in with her for weeks. And if that's not support, then I don't know what is. Sometimes we love our sanctuary, we love our own place, but allowing someone we love and care about to move in so we can provide them that emotional support That's a true friend. Number 5, they celebrated each other often. When Toni finally got back on top and sells Beyonce a home, they have a whole dinner party for her and they celebrate her. This was so heartwarming because if your friends are not celebrating you and you're not celebrating yourself, then how are you celebrating your wins, whether big or small? It's such a great surprise to see that people love you and care about you enough to plan a party and celebrate your successes, especially when you've been down and out. They also often had sushi together for lunch, just catching up, supporting each other, and just having girlfriend time. That is so important, and we all deserve and need that. Number 6, helping Toni practice and study for her broker's exam. Maya and Lynn, even though Lynn was at work, they were quizzing her, they were supporting her, they were giving her words of affirmation, words of encouragement to push her along because, hey, this is going to be great for you and we want to be a part of your success. So that was really heartwarming to watch because Maya didn't always like Toni, so she came around and helped her study, quizzed her. That was great. Even when they made a mistake and told her that it was an open book test, they were wrong. They made sure to call her back like, hey girl, you got to study. This is not open book. And they supported her throughout that. Number 7, they were okay apologizing to each other. And I say this because Toni wanted to have a business and Joan was really against it because Joan was like, well, I bailed you out last time. I don't want to have to bail you out again. This will be silly. You just started making money. Focus on that. You could start the business later. But Toni was like, hey, this is my dream. If you want to support me, support me. If you don't want to support me, don't support me. And when Toni goes and opens her business, Joan is there with a paintbrush in her hand and helping her paint. You may not agree with all of the decisions your friends make. They may go against your opinion, but that's okay. That's their life to live and you're there to support them. Of course, as long as it's not at a detriment to you. And the last one, let me tell you, number 8 is my favorite one, and I saved the best for last. This is when Yvonne chose herself and left William at the altar. Would it have been nice for her to talk to him before and say, no, never mind? Yeah, it would have been nice. But she realized that she was changing herself. She quit her job for him. She let him call her Yvonne, even though her name was Yvonne, and he only learned about that when her pastor was calling her Yvonne. Like, he never got that clue. He was really just me, 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 me. And she chose herself. And this is why it's a green flag. This is why I wanted to be a girlfriend. I wanted to be surrounded with women who can make hard decisions in the face of society's pressures. It's hard to go against the grain a lot of the time. So when you're friends with someone who does go and chooses themselves first, it's important that you see this. It's important that you see people around you go against the grain because, like I said, societal pressure is a big thing. So let me know what you think. Did you enjoy this video? Are you enjoying my Juicy Journal series? I will link it up here. So that wraps it up for the 8 reasons I wanted to join the show and become a girlfriend. As always, if you're interested, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Bye.